Hey there, YouTubers. I finally set up my screened room with the floor and everything. Again, I think I paid 50 bucks for this. Under 60, I know that for sure. Somewhere in the 50s. And it's 12 by 12 screen room. Tried it. I had some help with this. It might be possible to make this a one-person job, but I got a feeling whenever I do set this up, this is going to be an excuse to make friends wherever you're at, if you're going to be at a place long enough to feel you need this. It's pretty decent quality. I don't think this is going to set a record for lifespan, but it's just got two poles that run each and do an X over it, and it's got a floor in it. And the main thing is areas where there's a lot of bugs. It is really lightweight, but like now the wind's blowing pretty good, and it's not staked down, so that's why it moved a little bit. All I did was set it up, and overall I think it's going to work pretty well. Not 100% sure how often I'm going to use it. I'm going to go get the cat and introduce her to it, and I already got a feeling she's not going to like walking on the bottom. I'll probably have to put a mat down, but if I get to a place where I stay long enough, there's definitely room to put a couple chairs, table, you know, I can run the TV out to it and have a little bit more living space, because as we know, living in just a class B is pretty tight accommodations. I'm gonna go grab the cat. This could be funny. She's not sure what to make of it. I'll run around the other side to see if I can get in before she makes it over there. What do you think? Now, like I said, I didn't stake it down at all, so the wind's has moved it a little bit. But I think once it's staked, it only has, you stake the corners and then at each door, because there's a door on each side, which is kind of cool. Not a lot of sun protection. There's not a fly or anything that goes with it. What do you think, Keek? More room? More gooder? There's somebody who say that all the time on purpose. More gooder. I definitely think, I mean, if you reach up, there's my hand, I can touch the ceiling, but that's probably 8 feet high. But I could easily put a couple chairs in here. I think I will need to put a mat down, and I have one of those, you know, RV kind of all-weather mats. But this is good because bugs can't get in and she can't get out. But it definitely needs to be staked down when it's windy, because it's a little windy today. Overall, again, I think for the money this was a great deal, and you have to be careful with it because it's not poor quality. Everything seems to be sewn and stitched pretty well, but it's a light material. I mean, it is what it is. But she seems to like it already because she can see, you know, and that way, if I'm, like I said, if I'm staying someplace for a while, I have more space where I can hang out in my chair and do whatever it is I'm doing, and then the cat can be around and doing whatever she needs to do to enjoy the travels. Because if you're traveling with pets, I don't know what happened to me where I became a cat person, because I didn't used to be, but when you're traveling with pets, you should always be kind enough to make allowances for them, because it takes a little time for them to get used. What do you think, Keek? Used to RVing all the time. You like it? Alright. Keek, what do you think? Good? But now the fun part comes of getting this back into the bag that it came from. Because as we all know, they package them up real nice and squish them down real well, and then when you try to put something away, it's not always quite that easy. What do you think, Keek? Huh? like it? Once it's all tightened up, the floor will be better, because it is blowing pretty. You like it? Hey. Ready to get out, huh? Let's go back into the RV. Say goodbye to YouTube. Stop running. Now it's time to put it away. I brought the box that it goes in. This is the pole bag, which basically gives me an idea of how small I gotta fold that down. These tent poles go in there. And a little history of me, I'm originally from New York, and then I got sent to live with my grandparents. And when that happened, I was forced to join the Boy Scouts. Didn't really want to. Looked at them as a bunch of farmers, didn't want to do that stuff, but greatest thing ever happened to me, gave me an appreciation for nature and camping and all that stuff. Now I've kind of outgrown the desire to sleep on the ground, but I still enjoy the camping. And one important thing to everybody, when you're doing this kind of stuff, use the Boy Scout ideal of, I was actually an Eagle Scout, so there's that. But use the Boy Scout ideal of always leave a place cleaner than you found it. Don't leave garbage and ruin the beautiful places we get to go visit. Take care and show some appreciation for the wonderful things, sometimes how cheaply we can visit those. So that's just my spiel. Clean up after yourselves, keep it a beautiful place. Again, I'm not going to film while this is going on, because it could get me throwing stuff and cursing, which I again try not to do on here. I will try to show the finished product, and hopefully it's still sunlight out. So I got it back in the bag. I still have the box. I didn't put it in the box. Maybe next time, but this time I was happy to get it back in the bag. It rolled up pretty easy, wasn't too bad. Okay, YouTubers, so if you're living in a small Class B, something like this is great. Stop you from going crazy, stop you from driving somebody else crazy. Give yourself a little living space. And any little tool you can get like this to make your travels more enjoyable, go out there and do some research and find what you can, because it's all about having fun. Have a great day.